A shocking statistic tonight. A study shows a quarter of all Clevelanders, kindergartners in Cleveland, start school with elevated levels of lead in their blood. Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Tracy Carlos. Tomorrow morning, City Council will begin to consider legislation designed to protect the kids from the brain-damaging toxin. News 5's Taylor DeHaze is here now to explain how the public and private sector are working together. Taylor.
Well, city leaders announced their plan back in January, but tomorrow morning they're hoping for a signature from the mayor to protect children in the city and clean up the land. Trying to pick up the slack where others fell short.
No single entity is responsible for causing it, but all of us have to take responsibility for solving it.
Daniel Cohn is part of the Lead Safe Cleveland Coalition, aiming to drastically reduce the number of children exposed to lead. It's in the peeling paint of homes built before 1978, and it's how children get exposed to the toxic metal that can critically impact their brain development.
We know that the primary driver of lead poisoning in Cleveland is the inhalation and ingestion of lead-based dust. And so we have to do and work together to make sure that all homes and all environments where kids can be found, where kids are playing and working and being toddlers are safe.
The coalition is suggesting a year-long ramp-up phase where complying is voluntary with perks for those that adopt it. 2 years after that rollout phase, everyone would be required to follow the guidelines. Mandatory compliance would phase in 2 zip codes at a time every 3 months. The coalition's timeline has some worried, as it would require 32,000 private inspections every year. But they're not alone in the push for a cleaner Cleveland. Clash, another group, is calling for landlords to prove their homes are lead-free by March of 2021.
We know that hundreds of kids every year, for the last 30, 40 decades, get poisoned because of inhaling the dust, chewing on the chips. We're talking about from infancy to the 6 years of age, where the brains are developing. And once they are poisoned, it cannot be repaired.
Lead advocate Jeff Johnson says he needs money to kickstart the initiative. According to the EPA, lead abatement can cost between $8 and $15 per square foot, so close to 10 grand per project on average. Clash is trying to get City Council to consider its proposals as well. Whatever is adopted, city officials say they are trying to enact legislation in a way that won't lead to any displacement or vacancy in the neighborhoods where poisoned children live. Council meets tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning at City Hall, and the public is welcome to attend. Live in the studio, Taylor DeHaze, News 5.